What's going on? It's your boy Keith with Million Men. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to see y'all. And I want to get right into it. My brothers, fellas. And I guess in a sense, the females, the ladies, they can do this too, but I'm really talking to y'all fellas. I want to tell you that you need to stop simping. I know. So the first thing is, let me clarify what simping is. Simping is when you are giving an excessive amount of time and energy and effort towards a female that's really not showing that kind of interest in you. And all she's doing is she's milking you, man. She's milking you for your time. She's milking you for your energy. So the first thing I need you to stop doing, I'm going to go through a series of steps, a series of things that you need to do to stop being a simp. Now, the first thing I need you to do is stop giving away your time. Now, what I mean by that is I've been a simp before. I got played for a fool. We often just give away. Like when you are trying to build something with somebody that you think might be interested in you, there has to be a give and a take. You can't be the one doing all the chasing because the chasing symbolizes interest. Now I understand it is the male's role. It's in you to chase. But if you're doing all the work, you showing all the interest, you sending all the first text, you doing all the, let's set up a date, you doing everything and you're not really getting that reciprocation. This is what I call wasting your time. You're wasting your energy. That is more valuable than anything you can ever give her, your time. Don't waste it. Next thing. I need you to stop being so desperate. Stop acting like this is your last hope for love. Stop acting like you ain't gonna never meet a female again. Cut it out. You understand, on this planet, it is more women than it is men, especially in America. It might be almost close to 50-50, but you get my point. In America, there's more women than men, which means you have options. So does she. And if she acting like you ain't her main pick, you ain't the first draft pick, my brother, fall back. Fall back. It's cool. I know we all think about Tom Brady. Let me tell you something. In this game of relationship building, when somebody's not interested, take the hint. Because I know as a simp, it's your nature to defend the fact that you're being nice and you know you got the chick. I'm talking about when you're going through a whole process of showing interest in somebody and they're not reciprocating it. So don't act like this is your last chance for love. Move on to the next thing. Somebody that is interested in you. Because I guarantee you, no matter what you look like, no matter how your build is, there is somebody out there. I put everything on it. All right? The next thing I need you to do is I need you to work on yourself. The part about being a simp, what's the contrast to a simp? The opposite end of the spectrum is a high value man. So while you're working on yourself, you're adding value to your person, adding value to your character, adding value to your means, right? So as you add value to who you are today, it becomes harder and harder for you to be denied. Let me tell you something. The highest caliber of men, the richest, the most acclaimed, the most respected, even if they don't have the looks or the height they all got the finest of women, because women are not necessarily only attracted by our looks. They're attracted by all the things that add value. And a lot of times a pretty face is not what a female is looking for. Okay, so don't get caught up on that. Get focused, because your focus will determine your value. Because when you are a valuable man, in terms of the means, your character, and your being, let me tell you something. You got your pick of the litter. This is not no joke. Focus on adding value to your own person. And I assure you, you ain't gonna have no problems being a simp, because you got too many other things to be worried about. Occupy your time with things that are important. My next one. Stop chasing and start attracting. This ties into the last thing. As you are adding value to yourself, you no longer have to do all of the chasing. What happens is you start having females sending you, choosing sending you, because they see you are the man they want. And what happens is funny. Like oftentimes, the female that you want is going to identify you in a crowd of other men. So you need to surround yourself with men of a higher caliber or men of a growing caliber. right? You want to put yourself in a group of people that are adding value to their lives as well. Because then what happens is while you're having a good time with them, the female that you've been wanting, that you ain't showing all the extra time, energy, and effort, all of a sudden you have an appeal to you, and she starts to get attracted, and then she starts to throw you choosing signals, and she like, I mean, out of your friend group, he's the one I want. Or you of course, this requires you to have some brothers. Maybe you don't get the ones you want, but maybe you meet her best friend or her sister. Listen, she ain't not the only fish in the sea. She not the last hope. Stop chasing and start attracting the woman you want. What is attractive to women? I could talk about that in a separate video, but there are traits and qualities that are attractive to women, and it's typically adding value in areas that they can't add in themselves. My last one, I need you to be patient. That means you cannot be solely tied to the idea of quick. Let me get the next quick hit. And when I say that, I'm talking about, you run up on a chick, get a number, whatever, things lead to the next, dump them. You need to be patient, because as you're an alpha, having self-control, self-discipline means you can control your own sexual energy. And it's not tied to the speed and the rate that you need to move. If anything, you're using that sexual energy as the catalyst for your work effort, your goals, your vision, everything that's actually important in life. So while you're focused on how can I get the next, pair of cheeks, the next lady friend, the next female companionship, focus on being the best version of you. These are the keys you need to stop simping. Because while you caught up on how to make her feel good, how to make her happy, let me tell you something. These females out here getting stronger and more independent. I ain't mad at you. I need you to do the same. No female should intimidate you. No female should have you afraid. No female should have you working and doing all this extra. I'm not talking about somebody that's reciprocating. I'm talking about somebody that just is playing games because you don't know your worth. And when you don't know your worth, you end up excessively, you pay the cost for something that ain't worth buying. This is your boy Keith from Million, man. I'm just trying to break things down for you. If you got any other video ideas you want me to talk about, let me know. And see you in the next video.